From the classroom to the concert hall, one trailblazer in American rock and psychedelic music is giving live music lovers a glimpse of normalcy.
Enter the Flaming Lips Space Bubble shows. 100 plastic bubbles that have been filling out Oklahoma City's criterion for sold-out date after sold-out date this year, all to give fans an experience truly like no other in the pandemic age.
Joining us now is none other than the frontman for the Flaming Lips, Wayne Coyne. Wayne, good morning. We are very excited to have you here, so thank you so much for joining us. Now, I know you've got another run of 7 shows coming up because they keep selling out, which is very exciting. Your fans are obviously loving this opportunity, and I think your fans also might recognize the bubble contraption a little bit from you over the past years. Tell us about the inspiration behind all this.
Well, thank you for having me on your show. My cat is interested in the setup here, so if it falls over, see there's
your cat is welcome.
Yes, we're animal friendly here.
Well, what you're referring to is that, yeah, I would use what I call this the space bubble. You know, I've been using that as one of the things that I do during our show. Since about 2004. But, back in 2004 and since then, I would be the only one in it, But, I think just by strange coincidence, we just really have learned a lot about how these space bubbles work. I mean, there's a zipper contraption and the way you have to blow them up and all these things. And it just by strange coincidence, it seems to like, none of us would have imagined that this coronavirus pandemic would still be going on, a year later. So it's taken, a long time for this to evolve. So, yeah, it's utterly absurd, but in a sense, it's really wonderful and it's absolutely safe. I think that's the part of it that we really made sure was going to work. I mean, because we wanted to make it safe for us as well,
Absolutely.
And Wayne, we might need a cat bubble for you there. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the safety. How do you know that it's safe? How does it work to try and just make sure in this time of the pandemic that you're able to feel comfortable with everyone being out there?
Right. I mean, it's only 100 of these space bubbles in a really giant theater in downtown Oklahoma City. So, the theater's used to holding almost 4,000 people. And so, you're in this bubble, but previous to being in the space bubble, everybody waits outside and we have those lined up. You're in a strict spot where you've got your social distancing stickers. I think everybody's gotten kind of used to that thing that's on the floor, everybody has to wear a mask. And I emphasize that only because, we're still in situations where, you go into a place and it says masks are required, but then you get in there and everybody's a little bit too relaxed and people take them off. Well, that doesn't happen here. I mean, we say, look, you have to have your mask on or you're not allowed to stay even in the line. And so, you wait in the line until your row is ready, and we take them in one row at a time. Masks on until you are inside your space bubble. Now, once you're in the space bubble, I think people worry like, well, how much oxygen, breathable air is in there? Well, I mean, we've done, pretty extensive tests, and I've been the main test, subject. And, I mean, we've put 3 people in one of these for well over like an hour and 10 minutes. So, our show is about 75 minutes, and we do a thing where we refresh the air if need in there. Yeah. So, and people worry about the idea of how do you use the bathroom? Well, we have a little sign that you can hold up that says, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it says, I have to pee. And one of our assistants will come and they'll get you out and help you go to the bathroom and then get you back in and blow you back up. So I totally understand, these are all ridiculously practical things that even I would worry about. I worry about that. Like when I get on an airplane somewhere, like how close am I to the bathroom? So I understand, yeah.
And Wayne, what's the experience for you and the band like? I mean, the energy from a live audience is so key to live music. Do the bubbles, though, and people still kind of being spaced out of them affect your performance on stage? How's it feel?
Well, if we had been playing lots of, normal type of shows, maybe this would seem like a big difference, but for over a year now, we've not done any type of normal concert. The only things we've done have been these space bubble things. And even when we rehearse, we rehearse inside these, just like you see when we're playing. I mean, we would literally drive to our rehearsal space, get out of our car, and go right into our space bubbles inside the rehearsal space. So I think we've all, unlike any other group, I mean, we've gotten pretty used to the whole mechanism. But I think that very first time that the audience was in there, it was, it's absurd. It's wonderful, and it's not the same. But what's normal has been gone for so long. You're kind of used to the new normal. So and the audience really loves it. I mean, I think the Flaming Lips audience, are, they're probably more up for doing something absurd, something different, something that they view as being fun and taking care of each other. I always want to say that, they're very willing to help and take care of each other.
Absurd and wonderful. We love it. Yeah. Wayne, thank you to you. Thank you to your cat. Thank you to the bubbles.
Thank you so much.
Loved having you on this morning.
All right. Thank you for having me. That was fun. All right.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.